beautiful people, top of the noon day to you all, and I welcome you to the special edition of Corporate Break Room Live. Yes, I know it's not the regular face you get to see, but yes, that's one of the beautiful perks of Senska Radio. What dynamic we are, multi-dimensional. And yes, I'm your host on the special edition SOIESINGS. You know how we do it. And yes, that song is a very intentional one. Yes, that song is an intentional one because it aptly describes my guest on the show this afternoon. All right, beautiful people, do well to connect with us across all our social media platforms, like we would always say, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and X, formerly known as Twitter. Also, do yourself a world of favor by downloading the SSK Radio app on your mobile devices. It is available to both Android and iOS users. Will go on a short break, very short break, and when I return, I'm gonna be reading out the portfolio of my beautiful, amiable, and amazing guest on today's edition of Corporate Break Room Live. See, the profile is a very long one, but it is important that we roll it out. But I'll try as much as possible to, cut it short. I'll be right back. Don't you go nowhere.
You know that instant wow feeling when you step into a place that just oozes premium vibes? That's exactly what hit me the moment I walked into St. Square Studios. The lights, the vibe, the energy, everything screams world class. This isn't just a digital studio, it's the creative hub for music lovers and production. The equipment, absolutely next level. These mics don't just pick up your voice, they elevate it. Smooth, rich, broadcast ready. The sound system, crystal clear, zero background noise, 100% quality. And if you are old school or band for, the analog studio is spacious, perfectly set for rehearsals, and packed with top-tier instruments. Oh, and did I mention the in-house radio station? Game changer. A well-lit photography studio is also part of the package. But here's the real magic. The people. The team isn't just about pressing buttons. They're about bringing your best sound to life. Whether you are an artist, podcaster, or simply chasing that professional edge, they've got you covered. Call the number on the screen to book your slots now or visit 5 Ibeshe Road, MBC, Ebute Ikorodu, Lagos. See you there.
Check my status. Can do what they post for my status.
All right, beautiful people, welcome back to Corporate Break Room Live Special Edition, right here on St. Square Radio. My guest this beautiful afternoon, like I mentioned earlier, is beautiful. She's a dynamic woman. She's multi-dimensional. She's a go-getter. In fact, she's an apt description of do not judge a book by its cover, because looking at this pretty woman seated right beside me, she looks like an Oga wife, right? Somebody who just likes to spend money, travel around the world, maintain beauty, steeze, and composure. I don't want stress. But you see, this woman right here is an omometa in one body. All right, and I'm talking about none other than Mrs. Olubunmi Otufowora, who is the founder of Boomsky Smoothies, Nigeria's first NAFDAC and FIRO certified cold chain smoothie and juice company. Yes, this company has been in existence for about 15 years, if I'm not mistaken. And that's not the interesting part. The interesting part is that this woman is a pharmacist by academic qualification, and somehow, by faith, by I don't know the right word to use right now, she finds herself in the Nigerian telecoms industry, and then she gave her all for about, say, a decade. And then, in a twist of fate and passion that could not be overshadowed, she transited from the boardroom to the blending room. That's quite amazing. And then she's been doing beautifully well in that field in the last 15 years. And I'm talking about again Mrs. Olubunmi Otufowora. And it's such a great pleasure to have her on the show this beautiful afternoon right here in St. Square Radio. This is a seated well of knowledge. And then there's a whole lot that we're going to be taking from her this afternoon. And I'm pretty sure that she doesn't mind. There's a whole lot to learn, to unlearn, to relearn about the natural drinks, the cold chain beverage industry. You're looking at a bundle of knowledge seated right beside me. So if I were you, I'll get my pen and paper right now. I would join this live. Tell a friend to tell a friend, yes, to join this live. And then I'll get the questions rolling in the comment section. But right here, reading all of the comments. And then I can tell you that we'll be doing justice to all. And also, in the course of the show, we'll have the lines open for those who may want to put a call across to ask questions and they want direct answers. Yes, lines will be available on WhatsApp for calls 090-2634-9277. I'll take that again, 090-2634-9277. All right, to my guests, good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
It's such a pleasure to have you here.
I'm excited to be here, actually.
You know, reading your profile, I'm wondering what concern pharmacists with smoothie business. I say, okay, well, it's all about healthy living. The pharmacist is also concerned. The pharmacist is also concerned about our well-being, such as natural drinks helps to enhance our well-being. But going further, probing further, and then realizing that you've spent about, say, over a decade in the Nigerian telecoms industry. I'm now wondering, okay, so how do we juxtapose this entire thing? So basically, first off, to set the ball rolling, I'd just like you to introduce yourself to our people.
Okay, so my name is Olubunmi Otufowora. I'm the founder of Boomsky Smoothies. Boomsky Smoothies is 100% real fruit smoothies and juices. We're NAFDAC certified and also FIRO certified. So I also say that I'm actually a pharmacist. And I studied pharmacy in Olubunmi University.
Wow.
Did an MBA in Unilag. Then
Awesome.
moved into telecoms. So I've been in telecoms for 14 years before I finally found this smoothie juices thing. So.
Okay. So I'd like you to share with us your journey into that nutrition world. Like, how did you get here?
I like that question. So everybody asks me that question. So I'll take my time to explain it. So the truth is, I've always been a fruit lover. I've loved fruit all my life, and I take fruit every day. So when I got married, it took me 6 years to get pregnant. And when I finally got pregnant, I couldn't now take the fruits. And of course, I know that fruits are very important for baby's health and mother's health. So I was trying to figure out how would I do it. So one day I just said, okay, and I'm sure it was a pregnancy hormone actually.
Okay.
I put everything into a blender, a home blender, blended it up, and I put it in a glass. And my husband said, that's a smoothie. And I'm like, sorry? He says, Google it. So I Googled it and I was like, wow, smoothie actually exists. I didn't even know about it. So I kept on, reading and reading and reading. So fast forward, I think I used to bring smoothies to the office.
Okay.
And my colleagues will line up and taste what I combined today. So I usually, it was just one thing in the mornings.
Oh.
So they will line up and ask, what did you combine? What did you combine? What did you combine? So and after a while, a colleague of mine said, why don't you turn it into a business? I said, business? And business was not on my profile, actually. I wanted to be this career woman. You know what those career women that travel, do presentations and all that? That was my own dream.
Wow.
So when she said turn into a business, I said, I didn't answer her. So months passed by, but that thought kept on disturbing me. And eventually I called my sister 15 years ago. I said, I was thinking about this since I should do, but I didn't know how to start. She said, just start. And that's what I did. I just started. So that was how I got here. This is 15 years down the line.
Wow. and that's how a pharmacist became a healthy drink
Yes.
entrepreneur, more like a nutritionist.
Yeah, so people ask me about the pharmacy part, and
Okay.
I always tell them it's an advantage. So remember that pharmacy has to do with dispensing of drugs, production, and all that. So I
Yeah.
feel that my pharmacy role plays part in my production outside.
Mm.
My MBA role plays part in the what they call it, in the business part
Business
of it.
aspect.
So I think no matter how your journey is, whatever you learn, is still going to be useful in one way or the other.
I picked that. Yes, that's an amazing one. Okay, so studying pharmacy in school.
Yeah.
At what point did you have that paradigm shift to not practice what you studied, but to dive into the telecoms industry?
Okay, so I think it was my fourth year university, not final year, fourth year, yeah. And what they do, they've got a course in Olubunmi University where they bring people to come, those that have graduated from the course, nutrition
Okay.
doctors, to come and talk about the real world out there. And I noticed that when they all come talk about community pharmacy, industrial pharmacy like a sales rep or
Yeah.
hospital pharmacy.
Okay.
I didn't like hospital. I didn't like community. But the sales rep was attractive because we get a brand new car. But I wasn't attracted because my dad was going to give me a car anyway. So what was the use?
Oh.
So I knew that I had lost interest in the pharmacy side.
Okay.
But I didn't know what I was going to do. I just knew that I wasn't going to practice pharmacy. So when I left school, I dived into IT. I tried one or two things. Then I applied into telecom. So I got into Globalcom, alhamdulillah.
Oh.
And when I started, I remember telling the HR person, I started doing IT. And I said, let's start with customer service first. And I'm happy I did that. Because customer service also plays a role in my business right now. That's why I said every knowledge you learn is used in one way or the other.
Or one way or the other. Beautiful. Okay, so now going into the business.
Yeah.
So you started, I don't know how exactly did the whole thing begin. Okay, yes, the office, you had people inspiring you to start something. So was it like you ventured into some sort of training, or it was instinct training?
Okay, so I won't say honestly I didn't do any training.
Okay.
So I told you I was a fruit lover.
Yeah.
So that means indirectly or directly, I was already doing research and I didn't know. Because I used to combine fruits to the office and those kind of things.
Oh.
So I started with so when my colleague when she actually said turn it into a business, I knew I wasn't going to do that. I wasn't ready for that. But if I tell you something interesting, the thoughts kept on disturbing me for months. Month after month, I kept on having this thought. I remember that year in December, I just told my sister. She called me and said, Tosin, I'm having this thought about this business thing, and I think I should start. So like, I go start, Everybody was like, go and start. I said, but you know how to start. She said, just start. So she was calling me to tell me she had a party. And I told her that, okay, I'm going to do smoothies for your guests.
Yeah.
And she was like, am I paying? I said, no. She said, okay, fine. Oh, yeah, do whatever you want to do. So I got to her house for the party, and I did all the smoothies and all that. And Bucket one said, oh, it's nice. So the remaining, I took it to the office the next day. Okay. So I did it into bottles for them, different combinations. And when I got to the office and they all drank it, oh, but it's nice, this is good. I said, okay. So I went back to my seats. And the next day I sent each of them, I gave a free sample so that if you want this, I could do it for you at this price. And they all ordered. Wow. So that was a Friday. And I called someone that I didn't even know how to do the market runs. I now called her and I'm like, can you follow me to the market? Yeah, no, So I got to the market, I did everything. I bought things worth 3,000 naira. So I actually blended it together, combined, took it to the office for the next 1 week. And on Saturday morning, I told my husband that, what I bought for 3,000 naira, I got a revenue of 12,000. He said, what? I said, 12,000. So let's start business.
That's it.
And that was how the business started. So I've been blending since then.
No time.
Till today.
Wow. Okay, so I haven't gone through your page.
Okay.
In fact, even before now, I usually come by your ads sometimes on Facebook, and then that's the way that smoothie is packaged to look like a yogurt. Like you get that kind of regular packaging, that kind of attractive packaging in yogurt production, not
Okay.
smoothies. So it's kind of unique.
Okay.
So I thought to ask, how do you balance science and creativity in
Okay,
your
so
business?
first of all, every product that you see on the shelf today was actually researched, and
Okay.
research in terms of the fruit species. You know, there are a couple of species of each fruit. I don't know if you're aware.
Yeah, take them
A
well
couple of,
some.
because sometimes you take an orange, it's very, very sweet. Some is
Some is
sour, some
sour,
is not very
yeah.
sweet. Those are all different species coming out in different seasons.
Mm.
So what I did was that I actually researched each species, each combination, and
Wow.
actually I researched each of them. So my product as species dependent, because some species do not give me good results.
Awesome.
Yeah. So for example, even coconuts have different species.
Yes.
Yes. So some species will not give you good results. And the creative part of it was that, you know, it is, you've traveled a lot, you've seen different bottles, you've seen different things. So you already had an idea or a vision of what you wanted to create. So I remember it took me a long time. I kept on going around trying to find bottles I couldn't find. And I remember one day I just, through a friend, linked me somewhere. I got that bottle, the bottle I use now.
Okay.
And I took it home. I told my husband that I don't really like this bottle. But this is our bottle. We found our bottle. So what I want to say is that, yeah, creativity and it's all hand in hand. You can't just do it alone, this side or that side. And you also need people to help you assess, help you criticize.
things,
Yes.
yeah.
So that's what happened.
Okay, so right now, what gap would you say that your business is filling in the market space?
Okay, I think
Or say generally,
so the gap is our products are 100% natural.
okay.
No preservatives, no additives. We cannot be in everywhere. We cannot be in open markets like Balogun market, no. Because it has to be frozen 24 hours. Do you understand?
Okay.
So even though you buy a product from me now, for example, you have to either drink it immediately or get home quickly and put it in your freezer. You cannot, there's no other way. And that's how the no preservative, no additives work. So that's the challenge I feel, that sometimes we are not everywhere. That's number one. Two, to get distributors is a little bit difficult because they need to be armed with 24 hours light, with freezers and all that. So that's the little challenge that the product faces. But apart from that, it's beautiful.
Okay, so basically, how do you ensure the quality and authenticity of your product, seeing that, like you said, you cannot be everywhere, even where production is concerned, for a large scale production, you can't do it alone.
Yeah.
So how are you able to ensure the authenticity and the quality of those products?
So in terms of the factory production, everybody's well trained. We also adapt the HACCP facility. It's a proper training from steps to step.
Okay.
Also, everybody knows that it's a natural product in the factory. They are all trained. You can't join us without being trained. Everybody knows it's a natural product. And the fact that it has to be handled differently. Do you understand? So that's one. Then two, whatever outlet we want to supply, we also try to let them know that this product is natural. It must be kept in the frozen or a very good fridge. So for example, now in the eateries, the products are frozen. But to sell it to you, they'll bring it out and put it in their chillers so that you can see it and buy it. Some outlets also have started accepting freezers in their outlets.
Okay.
In supermarkets, if we want to go to the supermarket today, I first of all enter the supermarket, go and check their frozen facility. If it's not top notch, I don't supply there. So I'm also very particular, because you don't want a situation where you've built a brand for 15 years, it now goes by because somebody buys a bad product, and that's a very bad review. So we're very particular about those things.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, so now let's take a dive into the journey so far. So I want to ask, how has it been for you? Like, has it been, okay, yes, this is what I love to do, this is what I want to do, and then, it's just been a smooth ride. Oh, God has been good, and then it's just been a smooth ride all the way. So, or there's been bumps, there's been like the hills and the valleys, like that. So, I think would love to know.
Yeah. So so I think first I'm going to be thankful, because I feel that it's a gift given to me. that I've used to make money. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah.
So that's one. So I'm grateful for that as a gift. Secondly, the journey has been tough. It has been rough,
Wow.
tough, difficult. But I don't think I've ever said I want to give up. So no matter what, I've gone through all that, but I've never said I'm tired of it. I don't want to do it. I enjoy it so much, and for me, the best part of this work for me is when I serve at a party. You don't know me, I don't know you. I just serve you, and when you sip it, and your eyes, yeah, that's for me. It's my thank you that I've gotten from that person. So I don't want to bore your audience with some difficult journeys. Some journeys that you ask yourself.
But I think they would love to know because yes, it is corporate break room, and then what we do here is to inspire 9 to 5ers, not just 9 to 5 workers, entrepreneurs.
Okay.
Just give them tips to help them get by in the business world, help them have proper structure and all of that. So yes, we don't want people thinking that yes, 15 years in the industry, she's had it all
No,
good, and
no.
that's why she's been able to stay for 15 years. So I think it's nice if they also know that eyes don't see premium shigil.
So let me give you maybe 2 or 3 instances.
Okay.
So I remember there was one. Okay, I rented a place. I was doing the production from there. After spending 2 years there, I've done it up, not that dark, everything standardized. The landlord came and said, "Oh, I should leave in 6 months."
Wow.
And I thought, when I got that letter, of course, I cried. Took it to my dad, still crying. And I said, "Just clean your tears. You have to buy a place." And I'm like, buy a place, that kind of thing. No, I can't, At the end of the day, it should help me through that phase, I had to look for a place, but I didn't buy a place, but I said found a place. We had a long lease, which made things calmer and better.
Okay.
That was one. Another one is I remember when, I think I had told you earlier, when I was trying to get access to farmers. And unfortunately, I was trying to get to a farm in Osun State, trying to look for where can I get the best of bananas and all that.
Okay.
And unfortunately, we went on this journey. A friend took us along, went on the journey. We got there, and luckily there were lots of bananas, and I just felt, I'm going to rent a vehicle to get those bananas here. And guess what? On our way, the bus was overheating. We were on where those engine parts was hot. We have to stop, calm down, wait for the bus to cool down, do all that. That was what I want.
This same face I'm looking at.
I'm telling you.
Oh my goodness.
And then the last one. So we got to a place, and unfortunately, we had to do inverters.
Inverters, okay.
Yes, because we need 24 hours light.
Definitely.
Yeah, and one of the journey was, I got there, the guy came to assess it and said, "Oh, madam, this will cost you about 2 point something million." I got into my office, cried, came back, and I did the inverters. And guess what? We're lucky that we did those inverters because COVID hit. And imagine if I don't have those kind of things before the COVID hit, I would have been in serious trouble. So
Wow.
that's what happened. So the journey is a lot. The challenges have been a lot. The tears, I still cry, not like yesterday or 2 days ago. I still cried like last week. Because challenge just keep coming. You just can't, over. I think that's the basic of business. For you to have a challenge, face it, move on, face it. Yeah.
Okay, so, well, that's an interesting one. So in the midst of all of this, yes, I'm glad about something that you mentioned. You mentioned the fact that you've been through a whole lot. The business has been through a whole lot, but there had never been a time where you decided that you were going to give up. So that's more like passion playing a pivotal
And resilience, I think.
role. Yes, resilience, the art of not giving up easily. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Okay, so I want to ask, at what point did you encounter that big break? That point where you could say that, wow, I think my hard work is just beginning to pay off. At what point did the business encounter that break?
So, in every business, financial is part of the big break that you need to have. So, there are 2 breaks that happened. The first one was federal government under the President Goodluck Jonathan regime
Okay.
did a grant called You Win Women. I applied. So, and my sister actually encouraged me to apply, and I applied, and I won 7 million that year.
Wow.
So
Wow.
7 million already gives you that, oh, my boss is going to be this way, your label is going to be this way, all those kind of things. So that grant, not knowing that, was going to help me with my NAFDAC registration.
Oh.
Yeah, so I knew that I was going to move to a bigger level. You understand? I need to be in more outlets. I need to get my NAFDAC registration. All this, why I didn't have NAFDAC registration. Guess what? I got to NAFDAC office.
Okay.
Because I went to register my business, and they gave me a very long list. I looked at the list and I was like, I can't be able to meet this. And the lady there said, well, there's a shorter list for those that won the grant from the federal government. The federal government is encouraging them to do cottage registration. And that's what happened. I just saw the list. I fulfilled all that requirement. And at the end of the day, I got my NAFDAC. So that's when the big break came in. Because then I could go to any supermarket I wanted to go. And I went to ShopRite, got to Spa, got to Market Square, got a couple of places. So that was it.
Awesome. Okay, so this NAFDAC thing that you mentioned,
Yep.
I think it is pertinent that we dive into it a bit because I wanted to ask, how would you describe that process of NAFDAC registration? Would you say it is cumbersome? Because yes, see, we've gotten lots and lots of complaints about this particular processing that
NAFDAC
it's not
registration, yeah.
encouraging for SMEs at all. That SMEs do not get a chance to, it's always very tedious, discouraging. There's a whole lot involved, finances, registrations, and all of that. So I don't know, how would you describe that process?
Okay, so I don't think NAFDAC is difficult or there's a difficulty in registration. I didn't have that experience. So I think what's important for most people or all the SMEs or entrepreneurs that want to do this is you have to, first of all, go on the website and see what the requirement is. Once you get the requirement, NAFDAC would help you.
Okay.
They want to help you. I don't know, it's like you're telling someone he has to come and register you, but you've gone to meet them and they're going to guide you and help. So I was lucky because I got guidance and help along the way.
Okay.
But like I said, I got that cottage registration. When I I asked them that, do you help? Do you assist? And they said yes. I should come anytime I had a question. I was constantly going to NAFDAC office, trying to confirm, am I doing the right thing? Am I doing the wrong thing? I didn't know when it came to register my business in my kitchen, I had done everything. So things like they wanted AC to be in the factory, in the kitchen, I had that. They wanted me to do additional purification of water, I did that. So they'll give you a requirement. Once you meet it, they have no reason not to register you. So I always see people are always so scared to take that first step, going online and check what's my requirement. Even if you get a requirement, you don't understand it, go to NAFDAC office, they will help you.
Okay. So thank you very much, ma'am. I think I would say at this point that one of the things that I feel could be a challenge is the fact that this cottage registration is not being hammered on enough for SMEs. I, for one, am getting to hear about the cottage registration for the very first time. And I feel like SMEs should be encouraged. Yes, the country is tough enough. It's tough already. People are doing what they can to ensure that they thrive in this economy, to put food on the table, to pursue their vision, their passion, and all of that. So I feel like that cottage registration needs to be, I don't know, there needs to be some sort of awareness for.
I think it's like you want to do something with NAFDAC. The first thing to do is go to their website. It's there. I don't know if you get it.
Okay.
So I think most of us are, most of us like to rely on information. Oh, Titi told me, and Lola said, I heard from. No, that's where the problem is. Just go online, check it, check the registration, and take the next step. Now, it might be difficult for you, like, okay, I live in somewhere very far, I can't go there. Just go online, check it first of all. And I keep on saying that. Because I've been asked a couple of times about this NAFDAC registration. I talk about it like, I know maybe it was easy for you. You were lucky. No, it's the same thing that happened there. Go online, check the
Check.
registration, check the requirements. If you have a challenge, then go to their office, try and understand, oh, can I do this? Can I do this? Yes, everything's going to be difficult if it's not go plug and play. That's the resilience part of it. You have to be resilient. Do you understand? In moving anything forward, you have to be resilient. So that's my own opinion. Like it's not as difficult as it's
Make it
yeah, it does not.
Okay, beautiful. All right. I have another very interesting question, but I just want us to go on a short break. When we return, we'll go on with the questions. And also to our viewers, at this point, if you would like to throw in your questions to our guests, yes, you can do so via WhatsApp calls on 0902634 9277 0902634 9277. WhatsApp calls, please. We'll go on a short break. When we return, we'll continue with our questions for our dear guest, Mrs. Olubunmi. Do stay with us. Welcome back. We're still on to Corporate Break Room Live right here on Sensco Radio, and I have with me Mrs. Olubunmi Otufowora, the founder of Boomsky Smoothies. Okay, so I'd like to ask, how would you describe a healthy lifestyle in today's fast-paced world?
Exercise, good food, good drinks. Yeah, that's what I would describe.
Those of us that do not have is it the power or the time to exercise?
Oh, you must find
what
time.
do we do?
You must find time. Exercise is very important. Yes, you must get your heart beating.
So you
Yes,
do exercise.
Oh yeah, I'm an exercise buff. I do.
Tell.
Yeah. I exercise well. I do 10 kilometers walk a day.
10 kilometers walk.
Yeah, a day. And I try to lift some weight.
Guys, 10 kilometers walk a day. Did you hear that?
And I drink and eat healthy. You know, yeah, lots of
I
fiber.
don't even understand. If a smoothie enthusiast, an entrepreneur, a nutritionist is not eating healthy, then you should know that the country is in trouble.
No,
the country is in big trouble. So that's one we understand that it's not negotiable.
Yes,
we
definitely.
we do get that. We do get that. All right, ma'am. So, also I'd like to ask: have you, at any point in the business, considered trainings, maybe mentorship programs, or is it something that you've done before, or that you are planning?
So we do
to
a lot of I do a lot of mentorship programs. I have a lot of people I mentor.
Okay.
Privately, yes.
Oh, okay, okay.
I've done a couple of trainings, but it's not consistently, regular. So, but I'm still trying to do much more. So sometimes a lot of clash and all that. That doesn't make me schedule it properly. But definitely mentorship is something I do regularly.
Oh, great. That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, so again, like I mentioned at the beginning of the show, I said, looking at this woman, she looks like an Oga wife that just likes to maintain steeze and composure. You know, I just want to travel around the world. I want to have fun, eat well, no stress, no hustle. You know, but a lot lies behind that face that you're seeing that is looking pink, you know, glowing naturally and all of that. So I want to ask, how are you able to combine motherhood, your wifely duties, and entrepreneurship, and still maintain steeze and composure? It's very important for us to know.
Okay, so I like tell everyone, you need help. You cannot do it alone. So you need your sister's help for the home front. For example, you can't pick your kid from school. You need someone that will help you pick your kid from school.
Yeah.
You cannot cook. You can get someone that can help you cook. You cannot do this. You can get someone to do. You have a good team at work. Your factory is structured. Yes, then you're okay. But like I said, you need help. You can't do it alone.
Support
So
system.
I have a very fantastic support system, and that's what's making me thrive today.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So, basically, what would you say is that biggest lesson that entrepreneurship has taught you so far? I know that as we go by, There's always something to learn, but in the space of 15 years, that thing that you would say is the biggest lesson that this one, I learnt it and I'm holding it to my chest tight.
No does not always mean no.
Did you get that? No does not always mean no.
Yeah, so they will tell you no today. You can get 20 no's, but there's a yes behind there. Just be resilient and get the yes.
I'm a tough woman right here. Hey, tough woman right here.
I've chased outlets for 2 years.
2 years?
Yes, I've chased an outlet for 4 years. Yes, I've chased.
We're learning something.
Yeah, and I've chased some for less than 2 years. Some go immediately. You taste the product, say, I want to stock this product. Some say, okay, we'll get back to you. You give them a reminder. I hope you have not forgotten, So I just believe that there's no, but yes, one bench. Yes, in Drum Beacon. Just have to find it. So I like the ShopRite story because I had gone a couple of times there, I'll go introduce yourself, I'll go again, introduce yourself. I went that time and the guy didn't say introduce yourself. I told the guy that I've introduced myself a couple of times. Why do I have to do it again? The guy looked at me in shock. Have you seen me before? I said no. He said, okay, introduce yourself. I did, and that day they took me. So sometimes I said, there's a no, but there's a yes somewhere.
There has to be a yes somewhere.
Yes. So you don't give up.
Got to be a
That's
yes.
the resilience
somewhere.
part of it. You understand? That's where the resilience part of it comes in.
So if you give up now, last then go laugh you. Beautiful. Okay. Well, gradually, winding up on the program, but I feel like there's a whole lot. In fact, if you leave me here 1-2 hours, I have questions that I
we
want
leave each other here in 2 hours. You can 2 hours
I
not
just
enough.
want to really.
Yes, there's experience. So you talk.
You should let us know
different things. There's challenging. It's like in everything. Is it the label of the bottle? Is it the bottle? Is it the seal of the bottle? So there's challenge everywhere. But you have to be able to overcome the challenges and keep on moving.
Okay, so let me just quickly ask. If you had the opportunity to pick between being a full-time housewife, taking care of the kids and the home front with good monthly allowance, and then being an entrepreneur, you don't have it all figured out, but there's prospects, right? So if you have to choose between both, which would you go for? Entrepreneurship. Why?
There's fulfillment there. Do you know, it's like, I told you about the chasing an outlet for 2 years and you finally get a yes. Do you know what that means?
I did it.
No. There's something. There's some adrenaline
My
rush that you're looking for.
I can imagine.
And you're just patient for that time, for that yes to happen. No, choose entrepreneurship. I'll choose what I'm doing over and over again. I don't know how to explain it. And my husband really says, you love this smoothies, It comes, as in, you see me, I talk to you about it, you feel it. That's the whole idea. So I'm excited about what I do. I can't imagine just being at home, but no. I love it.
Wow, amazing. You don't want to be Oga wife.
No. There's nothing wrong with being Oga wife. Oga wife with something you're doing.
No, I'm talking about, the Oga wife in the Nigerian context, where all they do is, we're taking care of the house,
But that's also a full-time work.
It is actually.
Yeah, it is actually.
But yes, like you mentioned,
I think
it's a do what works for you kind of thing.
I think we're all different kind of people.
And
you have to know the kind of person you
are, what works for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Because yes, honestly, my kind of person asks me to sit at home for 1 week. It's just as good as getting me, just let me go and sign my warrants, like sit at home for 1 week. Doing what exactly?
So let me give you another example. For example, if, like I told you, I do 10 kilometers work a day.
Yeah.
But my husband will not stand up and do that kind of work. But he has a way of getting his daily steps. We're not standing up and going to stadium and doing that. So we're all different human beings trying to achieve the same goals in different ways. Yeah. I have to appreciate that.
So I think the major thing is just do whatever works for you and ensure that you are independent.
Exactly.
Because you see, that's being able to say, okay, I earned it. I think it's a big flex, honestly.
It is,
I tell people it's a big
fulfilling,
flex.
I think.
I earned it. Like, It's not
worked for it.
something that
Somebody gave me.
I have to wait till the end of the month now. So if daddy says, they have not paid salary, so all of us are Magbenusuki. That doesn't
What
work,
if
honestly.
daddy said they've not paid salary? And he said, okay, no problem. I can support pending
Till the
when
salary
yeah.
is
So it's
paid,
I think it's a win-win thing. You have to find everybody's strengths and weaknesses. The most important thing is
strike
working
a
together.
balance.
Yes, strike a balance.
Beautiful. Okay, so in all of this that you do, sourcing, overseeing production, overseeing marketing, overseeing distribution, overseeing reviews and all of that, how do you observe your me time?
So my me time actually happens at my 10-kilometer walk in the morning. So I love that time because I'm alone with my headsets, listening to something that I enjoy, and I'm walking, I'm exercising, I'm doing that.
Okay.
I also love Sundays where I relax in front of Netflix and watch a good movie. You understand? So I enjoy that.
Beautiful,
So I enjoy those
beautiful.
me times.
So do you have the time to say maybe travel, take few days
Oh yeah,
off
I do that.
and travel
Oh
just
yeah,
away from
yeah.
the entire production thing?
Of course, yes.
and all
My
of
factory
that?
is structured. Everybody understands what they're supposed to do.
Okay.
And you can reach me on WhatsApp. So
Okay.
I'm okay. I can travel 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That's the perks of being able to have a well structured
environment.
I would say. Beautiful. Okay, so we have lots of people who are in the same business space as you,
Yeah.
doing the same thing. Even though, of course, yes, we may not have the ones, they may not be as big as your brand is, but they're also in the same line of business. So what would you say? This is not a statement of comparison or competition. No. I just want, what's that thing that sets you apart from other brands in that field?
Okay, so like I tell everyone, I have done the research. I have done my species and specific combinations. So I've done that. So of course, like I said, there are 20 kinds of different species of pineapple. You can combine your own. It's okay. Your taste to be unique and different. From mine. So I stick with the 100% natural, no preservative, no additives. Done that for the whole 15 years. Never tried another way. Will not try another way. I also provide, so if I go to an outlet, you don't have that the cold chain requirements. I provide a freezer for you so that you can keep the product fresh always. So for me, my uniqueness is my fruits combination and the way I get. So it actually starts from the raw materials, how it comes to the factory, how it's handled, how it's processed. That's what makes me unique in me.
Okay, so yeah, that brings me to ask. We understand that fruits have their seasons.
Yeah.
And smoothie naturals require lots of fruit.
Yes, that's the raw
No
material.
mixtures, no additives. Yeah. So how are you? Is it like you have certain fruits for certain seasons? Like you have certain smoothie blends for certain seasons, or all kinds of fruits are available at all times?
Yeah, so for us, all kinds of fruits are available at all times.
Really?
Yes, the whole 12 months in a year. And I think you're going to be specifically talking about mango. Mango comes out in March
Yeah.
and lives around April. I don't think it gets to May for mangoes. I don't think so. In that time, we'll get it. So we pick from the farms.
Okay.
We get the mangoes from the farms, bring it to the factory, process it, and freeze it to the whole year.
Oh.
Yes, so you get mangoes from Boomsky, 12 months in a year.
Awesome.
Yes, so do that.
Awesome.
But other fruits are available. So, yes, other fruits are available throughout the whole year. So, for example, oranges, as this one is leaving, another one is coming, another one is leaving, another one is coming. So sometimes, if I don't get what I'm looking for, I stop orange production for the period is not available.
Okay.
But I think this year was different. There was orange because of the rain. Rain was much this year.
Yes, it rained.
So there's been, and there's a time when oranges are not sweet. I don't even,
Yes, yes.
So those times
When
I
it's
don't
just-
produce because that spreadsheet does not work for us. You understand? Yeah. So apart from that, throughout the whole year we produce.
Okay. Okay. So, in rounding up,
Okay.
with the knowledge base that you have right now, if you had the same knowledge, say 5 years ago, what would you do differently in your business?
I think I'll make some decisions earlier. Some decisions I'll make earlier. So for example, I will have ordered freezers. I will have had a specific type of freezers
Freezer.
that can give every outlet that orders instead of trying to do it now.
Mm.
I would have gotten maybe a bigger cold room. I have a cold room now, but I'll have gotten something much bigger. At that time when I was doing the cold room, instead of saying, oh, this money is much, let me just try, I'll have got something bigger. I'll have gotten more farms. I will have been earlier to get farm connect. Yeah, so of course knowledge gives you power and you can make some better decisions. Yeah, decisions. Yeah. So that's all.
Wow, beautiful, beautiful. Honestly, it's been an amazing time here on the show. Before we let you go, what note of encouragement would you leave with those who are just venturing into that field, or the ones that are there and are contemplating, do I continue? Is this for me? Do I let go? So what note of encouragement would you leave?
So I like to always say
such-
this by starting with, when I went to start, I heard this story of this lady called No Leftovers. I don't even know her. Where she did Moimoi,
something. Yeah.
The Moimoi
I
did very well.
remember,
So
I
I
remember.
listened to her story, and her story encouraged me. So what I'm trying to say is, don't give up. You can do it. Yeah, I know that. Honestly, truly, it's difficult sometimes. And we're not trying to make it look nice. It's a difficult journey. It's a lonely journey. Sometimes you feel you're the only one in there. You understand? Even though you have other people that are entrepreneurs around you, you still kind of feel lonely. It's just such a difficult journey. But I want to say, don't give up. Do research. There's power in researching. You understand? Do research, do analysis, do calculations, then continue. It's possible. I don't know how to explain it. I don't believe it's not possible. I started with 3,000 naira when I first started this business, and I continued. Now, of course, we are doing way much more than that. I don't know if you get it. And we
are rolling in the millions, aiming for the billions.
No comment. So what I would say is, find what you love. People talk about this passion as if, passion. Passion does not make you give up. Passion already solves that problem that, should I look away? No, passion has already solved that. So you're not even looking away. You think, you believe, and there's nothing without prayers. I remember so some advices people told me when I started, I'm going to tell people now. One, don't cheat people, nobody will cheat you. You understand? That was one. Someone told me that. Secondly, you can do it once you believe in yourself. That's what I was saying.
Wow. Awesome. Amazing. It's been, almost an hour. It's been about 53 minutes of intentional energy. Yes, 53 minutes of learning, 53 minutes of getting to know the brand Boomsky Smoothies, the face behind the brand, the dream, the how it all began. And honestly, I won't lie to you. I don't know about you, but I personally have picked a couple of things right here on this show this beautiful afternoon, and I'm promising myself to run with it. I'm promising myself to implement, to work on those things that I have learned. And I do hope that you would also make that promise to yourself to do the same, because honestly, that's about the whole essence of corporate break room life: to inspire, to encourage, to motivate business owners and 9 to 5 workers, to let them know that behind every nose, therein lies a yes. It depends on your level of perseverance, persistence, and that's how you would reach the finished goal. If she didn't give up, then I see no reason why you should. She started with 3,000 naira, and today I mentioned that the millions are rolling in. She said no comments. That tells you that she's trying to stay humble. I'm sure it's way beyond what I'm even putting out there, but honestly, we're encouraged and inspired, and I would say that I personally am happy about the brand.
Alhamdulillah.
I love what you do. I love what I see, and I love the fact that there is progress on a daily. Yes, be happy for other people so that God will make things happen for you too. And that's what we're all about. Thank you so very much, beautiful people, for joining us on this edition of Corporate Break Room Live. I'm so sure that it's been worth your time and resources. Thank you so much to all of our Facebook audiences. Adebisi Oluwatobi Adeyinka, Omomi Jeshinalike Omo, thank you so much. To Bam Bam, thank you to Onifade Oluwaseun. Thank you to everyone who joined in on the show, and most especially our VIPs, our listeners on the radio apps. You guys are the real MVPs. Thank you so very much. Till I come your way again, stay inspired, stay encouraged. Do not give up. Now, who give up? Now, mess up. Do not give up. And do not take no for an answer. If you are sure about what you want to do, go for it. Behind that no, there's a yes. CEO Boomsky Smoothies, say so. And I, your host, SOISINGS, and I'm signing out saying that you are more than enough. Do have an amazing Tuesday. Bye.